On this week's episode, we talk about Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery.
And other pop culture news from the week.
We just saw the brand new Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, the third installment on the Knives Out trilogy franchise. I don't know where they're going. Rian Johnson, directed by Rian Johnson. Rian Johnson's kind of losing his jobs. Didn't he?
No, it was somebody else.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, he's... Okay, we must have seen something else. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Everybody calm down.
It's his babies. And,
it is his baby.
But he's losing his jobs everywhere. I guess this is one that, still provides for him because I guess they keep making them. But he lost his job at Lucasfilms. The Star Wars trilogy was
That's right.
canceled. The Poker Face show on Peacock was canceled, even though he say he wants to do another one with Peter Dinklage, of all people, because he did with the Natasha Lyonne, which is interesting because she shows up on Knives Out. There's this meeting in the beginning. The Benoit Blanc is on the bathtub and he's playing a game.
That's right.
With several other investigators.
Yes.
Murder, She Wrote. I think she's still alive, right?
Angela Lansbury?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, I think it was her. So Natasha Lyonne from Poker Face. And two other guys that I not old enough to remember, but it might be, I don't know, Columbo. Maybe Columbo died too. But anyways. So he's been canceled everywhere, but this one remains alive. Just premiered, actually premieres today on Netflix. So I had a short special theater run, 2 days. I think yesterday, the day before, in select theaters, following the adventures of Detective Benoit Blanc, solving a mystery. This one on another undisclosed, the second one was clear it was. It's the first one I can't remember, but on an undisclosed location. It's not clear by geography or by accents where the story takes place.
This one?
Yeah.
They straight up say it's Chimney Rock, New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Okay, New York. Okay.
Yeah, they say it.
Is that a real place?
I doubt it, but I'll check. It looked pretty fake.
New York, so upstate New York?
Yeah.
Huh. It's funny because the uber religious and borderline fanatism, Hollywood treats Christians like that, like almost every day of the week. But
yeah, it's not a real place.
Okay, it would make you think it's in the South, right? Because usually religion, fanatism, and that's the trope that Hollywood create. This one is the opposite. They all mostly white, upstate New York, so. Out, right? Meaning they're not poor or broke or anything, but they're all weird people. So let's go through a quick synopsis of the story and impressions of the synopsis.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like super basic because it's, this whole thing depends on, it's a whodunit, right? So I don't want to give anything away, otherwise it kind of like wrecks the whole movie. But basically we've got a young priest. He's being sent out from the seminary to his first gig, and it's to this very unusual, very small, struggling little parish in this town in upstate New York called Chimney Rock. And it's this beautiful, like, neo-Gothic building, and Josh Brolin is the priest, and it turns out like he's a little bit psycho.
It's interesting because when you first arrive at the place, they do show a big pan of the town, and we do see what could be Chimney Rock, a rock.
Yeah, that is chimney-like. And there is a real landmark called Chimney Rock in Colorado. It was one of the big landmarks as people were coming west in the 19th century.
But this one, but it's not close to a town, is it?
No,
this one is like in the background of the town, purposely set, beautiful. But it's like 3 seconds and that's all. It's like kind of, anyways.
Yeah. So small town, beautiful forest, just like really gorgeous, and this like gigantic neo-Gothic church, and we have this Monsignor Wicks who's running it, but he's kind of like, he's very like fiery and controversial and like alienating people, and so the church is like, hey, we need you to go, Father Judd, and like keep an eye on things, maybe fix things up. So he goes and he finds out like stuff is crazy, and then all of a sudden Monsignor Wicks is murdered.
And one thing, interesting thing about he dying, different than the other movies. Maybe not so much the second, but the second he moves a lot towards the comedy aspect of telling a story. But compared to the first one, and this one seems to try to go towards the first one in a narrative
In
route.
tone and everything, yeah.
I feel like it takes forever for even the murder to happen, to Benoit Blanc to show up. The whole beginning is narrated by the young priest, portrayed by Josh O'Connor, and I was like, oh my gosh, we know this is what this is about. Why is it taking forever? And there's no special reason. There's no like acting excellence to be shown or directing excellence to be shown. It's just the story is taking forever. But anyways, keep going.
Yeah, well, yeah. So then this all unfolds. So we have, so now we get to the whodunit. So we have our cops there who are like, okay, like we got to solve this case. It looks like who it is. Benoit Blanc shows up eventually to help solve it. But then our cast, our main suspects, we have Kerry Washington, who is a lawyer. Who is raised, but like clearly not super happy about it. Oh yeah, so our cast is like the regulars, the people who are always at this father's services, and
They're
just
very faithful. They there no matter what he says.
like a little culty maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna try to get their names right. So, Kerry Washington is a lawyer. Her name is Vera Draven, and her adopted son, Cy. Then we have Jeremy Renner, who's playing a heartbroken doctor whose family left him. We have Glenn Close, who is the like zealous, pious, dresses like a nun, but she's not really like kind of caretaker of the church. And her husband isn't as into it as she is, but Thomas Hayden Church, her husband is like the groundskeeper. Kaylee Spaney, who is plays a cellist who's had to quit her career because of this like her horrible chronic pain condition, and so she's there just like because if she just believes enough, then this guy can heal her. And Andrew Scott, who is a sci-fi author who's kind of gotten all caught up in this weird world. So yeah, they've got to sort it out. Like, was it the priest? Was it one of these other people? Like, who killed him? How did they do it? But yeah, like you said, it's really drags. I knew pretty early on who did it. I'm not totally sure how, but I knew pretty early on who did it. And even then, like the big reveal moment, you know, where our private detective, you know, gathers everybody in the room and lays out the whole case. Even that drags because like he does it twice. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I'm really curious how faithful Catholics feel about the betrayal of the church and the seminaries and how these like priests and monsignors and bishops and all them work together. And I don't know. There were moments where I was like, yeah, this is really good. And the other moments like this isn't consistent with the Benoit Blanc character we've been doing before. Like it doesn't make sense for him. It doesn't make sense. Like I don't know. I have mixed feelings. It was better than Glass Onion, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Glass Onion was.
I liked it better than Glass Onion.
I think Glass Onion was a comedy, and they accept themselves as a comedy, and therefore works. This one, it's not. It tries to go towards the route of the first one with some funny moments, but the funny moments are like so out of sync that you have moments that Benoit Blanc goes and a la Bugs Bunny plays the organ. You know, it's like what the heck?
Yeah, it didn't.
I had to do that. It's like no, you're not Bugs Bunny.
And like it was funny, but again, it's not something his character would. It doesn't make sense.
And there's more moments like that like a priest cursing and bodies hitting the ground in ways that it has a stellar cast. But,
it really does.
The problem when you have big ensembles like that is that you suffer the risk of having someone outshining everybody else, like he didn't do on the other two movies. I think everybody had a moment to shine, And this one is the opposite. Everybody's so dull. Their characters are so, their motivations are so. It's like nothing like.
And I don't think it's the actor's fault. Like it was
No,
just
it's not the actor's fault. It's
it's
the
a
writing.
writing problem.
Yeah. You know. Anyways, the movie it's 2 hours and a half, so it's too long. If he was able to do that in 90 minutes, yes, that would be spectacular. He would be genius. But no, he needed the time to cook this thing that's overcooked. It's yeah, it's not like whoa, because even the Knives Out, this whole plot that he hides all the time. He shows like tiny little clues, but that nobody is humanly possible to figure out.
Yeah, and that's something that really bugged me in this. Technically, we have all the information, but like one of the clues in particular is like it's so obscure. We don't really have all the clues, and that
Yeah.
that
And
bugs
it's so
me.
long. It's so long that it tires you, and I don't know. You stop paying attention because it's slow burn and burns you and overcooks. It's yeah. I don't know. I think he should be done with this, like he's done with Poker Face, because first one was good. Second one he went to a different route, and it was fun. This one is it tries to go back to the roots of the first one. It does not work. The characters are not interesting because even the characters on the first one that you hate, you know, because they're despicable for whatever reason, and they give you many reasons. This one is like, oh yeah, it's you know, it's yeah. He throws the social politics critiques of the day, which the first one he did was the rich and the lazy children that didn't want to work and live from the father's fortune, and some right wing, and he criticized that. And the second one was the billionaire and the opulence and how some of those billionaires might technically be very smart in some key aspects of their lives, but they are completely idiots about everything else. But then they push to get involved with society because they have a lot of money, but because they're idiots on everything else, they cause more damage than good. You know, aka George Soros and many others. On this one, he goes towards religion, and I think it falls flat because everybody is so bad, and I don't know, because they share the same religion. Is the religion's fault? I was like, well, no, they were bad for each were bad for
Yes.
their own choices and decisions and lame motivations. I don't know. I think it's it's uh, it's hard for me to even say it's entertaining because it's so long. If it was shortened, you know, you would enjoy the journey. You know, it's like you're driving somewhere, and you can go on a short route and get there safe and proper and fun, or you can take a long route and see a bunch of nothing, and get there late.
It's the kind of thing that really makes me appreciate how, like to appreciate when people write these types of things when they do it well, because it makes you realize how difficult it is. This has all the elements of good things. There were some great lines. They had an amazing cast. The production design, like the sets, beautiful. Like this church, it was packed with all these cool sculptures and art pieces that he was able to work into these shots that were a part of the storytelling, and I feel like that was really well done. But yeah, this writing, it just I don't know, the story or how he was trying to develop these characters just really got away from him, and he wasn't ever able to rein it in. So the people who can do that, hats off, because it is clearly a very difficult thing to do.
One funny thing, and said at the same time, is that every movie, and I rewatched them recently, there's a moment like, oh, you've been Rob Blanc, then you solved the case of the horse and whatever. They mention a case that he solved. That, to be honest, those, and they mentioned 3 times in all 3 movies. All those cases, and they I don't know, maybe 3-minute conversation. They're a lot more interesting than this movie.
Yeah. Well, sometimes less is more.
Maybe they will make, maybe they will not. Maybe it's just a joke. you know, like Benoit Blanc, Phantom of the Opera. Anyways,
Can I just say that's not even how organs work? Like, you would have to turn it on. Nobody leaves an organ on. You have to turn it on. It takes power. So either the organ was sitting on, which that's not a thing, or
they're all electric. There's no organs before electricity.
no, there were, but you would have like you either had to like pump. So the organ works by pushing air through these pipes, right?
Yeah.
So you need bellows or something. So at one point you just have like kids doing it.
Okay.
Right, pumping the bellows. So you keep little boys busy during church. Or some they don't have a pedal board. So you do it with your own feet, and others.
Well, you do with your own feet. What? They don't have pedals. So what you stepping on?
So most organs have a separate keyboard that you play with your feet. But there are some, like really, really old ones, where instead of having a keyboard you play with your feet, you can work the bellows with your feet and you just have the regular keyboards.
Oh, okay.
In modern times, though, organs have electric bellows and fans and all that good stuff. So there would have been a moment where he turns it on and there's like whoosh sound.
Okay.
There you go. So I'm just saying, like, it just,
Yeah.
I get that's very niche.
And all that for a joke, which is, yeah.
Which was, I still feel in my bones, was inconsistent with the character.
Yeah, and it is. The character's being suffering some mutation. The first one, he was like a serious, smart Sherlock-esque Holmes investigator.
Right.
He even
a
calls.
touch of Poirot.
He even calls. Is in the first and the second. He calls his partner. I think it's in the second. He works with the black lady, Jeanne Monet, whatever, something like that. So you say Watson. He calls Watson. And this one he calls. What is it? He calls someone. Oh gosh, there's so a lot to remember and not a lot rememberable. But he calls someone. He refers to someone. I think with the priest that's working with him. It wasn't Watson. It was another reference to this whole investigator. Can you remember?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Can't remember. Anyways, wake up, dead man.
Yep.
A glass onion, knives
Nope.
out, whatever. Story, mystery. It's available on Netflix right now, everywhere where you can find Netflix, in theaters, in select theaters. So if you watch the first one and want to see this one, it's there. You watch if you want. I think the franchise is going down, even though people say, "Oh, this is the best of all three." It's like, no.
I mean, that's to teach their own. Teach their own.
Yeah.
This one definitely had some moments, but
if anything, is a return to the originated franchise, and it's mismanaged in some ways. But anyways, Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man, available on Netflix and in theaters and select theaters. So you check our programming to see if you want to go see that. But there's other options.
yeah, that's not the. Yeah, let's talk about some of those other options. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It started December with a $56.5 million opening.
Definitely capitalizing on the legions of fans. I assume now young adults, fans of the game that were teenagers back when the game was released.
Yeah, well, it's getting new fans. Our niece is 14, and she loved it. She apparently she grew up on the games. She loves all the games. She just saw the movie last week, I think, in the theaters, and she thought it was great.
Okay.
Just like the first one, it draws heavily. There's like all kinds of like references and lore and background that and things. So definitely made for the fans.
I thought it was okay. I thought it wasn't terrible. I'm surprised that
You've seen the second one? I'm talking about the second one.
I'm talking about the first one.
Oh, okay.
And I'm surprised that they made a second. And I guess if it's making money, they're gonna make more. Let's see how it develops and it branches out from out of the game. Granted, the concept of the game is pretty basic. It's almost like a slide screen game. You know, it's like you pick a room, or pick the other, pick the room, and the other. I assume after that the game's evolved into something more.
Yes.
And more. And let's see what happens to the movie series. But we didn't see that one yet.
I haven't seen this one yet, but I do think, I mean, studios take note. Like when you take an IP and you adapt it for the screen, like this is one of those rare gems where they paid attention to the fans and were clearly very engaged. Apparently, the second one, it references not just like the games itself, but also like memes about the game and all this stuff. So they're very tuned into what the fans are doing and saying, and they're incorporating it into the movie, and it's making it very successful and popular. The first one especially, and I guess this one too. So yeah, take note. In the meantime, Zootopia 2 is well on its way to $1 billion worldwide take. So good for them.
Yeah. And Wicked for Good took a big fall.
Big fall, 75%.
Yeah, which is natural, but it fell because we talked
It's
about
the third
movie.
weekend, yeah.
And we talked about the movie. It's not like, oh my gosh, you have to see it. Mm-hmm. Do you? No. Anyways.
Yeah. That $1 billion that Zootopia is raking in, Disney's turning around and investing $1 billion in OpenAI. They've made a deal with OpenAI and Sora.
Well, not that $1 billion. Disney's investing.
You're right. Not that $1 billion.
Because that $1 billion is not all Disney.
Sure.
Owners and distribution and yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't a great segue. But Zootopia is making $1 billion, and Disney's investing $1 billion.
And that's worldwide too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's worldwide. Yeah. Either way, Disney's investing $1 billion in this big deal with OpenAI. So now Sora can use Disney IP and Disney characters and their like AI videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is ringing bells among the industry, and especially talking about the creators not getting paid and that kind of thing. But again, if you're created for Disney, it doesn't belong to you; it belongs to Disney. Anyways.
Yeah. We're living in the WALL-E timeline. You know, there's like we have all kinds of sci-fi predicting all kinds of different futures and things like that, and we're in the WALL-E timeline, and this I think is just a part of that.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
well, like WALL-E, so the WALL-E future, the Earth is like completely consumed and wrecked, and humanity is reduced to just like enormously fat people in floating chairs with like robots and computers and machines catering to their every whim. Not thinking, not doing, not acting, like everything that makes us human, everything that makes humanity special and beautiful and wonderful has been like surrendered and outsourced to the machines, and the machines have to do it for us.
Okay. Because you're saying that because of AI?
Among other things.
But so is Terminator.
No, but Terminator's more like now the machines are evil and they're going to destroy us.
Whoa, the machines on WALL-E, they're evil and they destroyed us.
No.
Because we rely on them.
No, we destroyed ourselves by doing it. But the second humanity was like, oh, actually, we should walk for ourselves and think for ourselves. The robots were our servants. I think that's much more accurate.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the timeline.
Because the AI on Terminator started the same way. It's like we want to do something good.
Yes.
And it turns out bad.
Yeah. I still think we're on the... We can't... Wait in the comments what you think. And we'll rewatch WALL-E and let you know.
Okay.
But anyway, that's the path we're on. Okay, let's talk about this Netflix, WB, Paramount kerfuffle.
Oh, so much happened since last week when Netflix offered 84 billion dollars for Warner Brothers. And the alarms start ringing and the industry start going crazy. WGA is like, this cannot happen. The DGA, we need to talk. The PGA is like, whoa. The unions, the Teamsters, they all like, this is like the... And of course, the politicians got involved. Both sides of the aisle was like, oh, this cannot happen. And one side say, oh, we're going to try to do this by the books and make sure that antitrust laws are being followed and being obeyed. And of course, there's crazy people like Jane Fonda, I guess there's a synonym, saying this is the end of democracy. There's a constitutional crisis.
To be clear, one of Jane Fonda's more recent biggest projects was a show called Grace and Frankie, which she did with Lily Tomlin.
On Netflix.
On Netflix. This is the woman who does such bold and iconic things as wearing a coat outside multiple times. Like the same coat.
Oh.
That was like a big climate change statement. And I get that's maybe not the norm for celebs of a certain status, but like...
Yeah. But anyways, idiots will be idiots, and then she keeps doing it. But there's so much going on about it. And President Trump met with Ted Sarandos, and he was positive about it. But then let me check here the list, see the things I wrote.
It was so much. I'm just.
Yeah. So Hollywood feared that this is the end, this is the death of theater release and theater
Well,
itself.
where was it that we saw the Netflix film Knives Out or A Dead Man's whatever?
The theater.
It was in the theater. Okay,
Yeah.
just checking.
But that's like you can defend both sides. That you can defend that Netflix does release a movie at the theaters, limited release, 2 or 3 days.
Sure.
But you can also say that Netflix wants to get into the theater market, and therefore that's why they're buying Warner Brothers. So it's just crazy, alarming.
Based on what Netflix
fanatics.
does with their movies already, I feel like that's the path we're on. That they want to do that more.
Yeah. Well, the merger between Warner Bros. And Netflix would account for 33% of the US SVOD market, which is a big chunk of the market, but it's not all of the market.
SVOD is streaming video on demand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. SAG-AFTRA, PGA, everybody is afraid of it. And then the hear me say, the hearsay things, Paramount, David Ellison wrote a letter right before the closing of that, and he said that this is a mistake. This will never pass antitrust laws. This will mean a terrible thing for the industry. They also and then David Zaslav, who is the CEO of Warner Brothers, the person that will probably individually make more money on the process, saying it's like, oh no, we're gonna keep all the jobs. We're gonna keep all the jobs.
This has literally never happened.
If you go to
This is
Paramount,
not what happens when
if you go to
companies
Paramount-
merge or buy out.
if you go to Paramount, they're gonna cut jobs. It's like, wow, it's people like idiots, to the point that Warner Brothers sets a $38.7 million in cash bonuses to remain executives through a Netflix merger and Discovery split. So it's they're making sure that the top dogs get tons of money and stay in the company. Everything else is like, screw it, we don't care. This is it's our business. And Warner Brothers, even throughout this whole thing, is still going to be downgraded on a credit score. So the company is a mess. They overpaying for it. Whoever paid, even $82 billion, it's a lot. But then comes Paramount, Skydance, David Ellison, from the Ellison family, that decided, like, I'm not done, and offered almost equivalent to $104 billion on an all-cash offer straight to the shareholders, bypassing some of those executives. And he might take it because, when you're playing with money is also the prize.
Yeah.
And people like, what's his name? Marco Gabelli, investor that manages people's investments, and says that, yeah, we will take it. And that's a big chunk of the stocks. And other people might follow because, it's like, could I make a bit of money or a lot of money? I don't think anyone would say a little bit. They would take a lot. And maybe get out, cash out, get that money and go do something else, because it's like, oh, this is going to destroy the company. Okay, I'll sell mine for the maximum I can and get out. So there's a good chance he's bypassing the bidding process. He's going straight to the shareholders. The stocks on Netflix rose. Not on Netflix, on Warner rose. The stocks on Netflix went down a little bit because of that. And again, Ellison said that Netflix buying it will compromise the theater release, because there's this concern, there's this fear that Netflix is buying because of the catalog, and we just have be able to streaming everything. Metaphorically, technically, is only 30%, instead of spending money to release on theaters.
Yep.
The board said they will consider this offer, which some people are talking hostile, which is not really hostile because it's out in the open. Everybody knows. Everybody heard about. And hostile, it means she has 33% of the company in stocks, and I have 20, and this guy have 5, and this guy have 5, and this guy have 5, and the guys have 5. and then someone comes to buy the company and goes to her, who is the majority of stock owns the majority in stocks in the company, tries to buy, and she says no. And then behind her back, someone goes and offer me. This guy that has a little, this guy that has a little, this guy that has a little, all together gets a majority, trumps her out, and buys the company. So that would be more like a hostile. This one is out in the open. Here's the money. You guys want it? If you don't want it,
Yeah.
fine. Which is still to be concluded. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
It's definitely interesting moment. The industry is freaking out because the industry is very the messes they make the industry very, very fragile, in a sense that any tiny little thing just disrupt the thing, and Netflix knows exactly how that is, because when they rose to the world, rose to life with streaming movies at your house, it was big. But then that changed the industry to the point that everybody does. So they just trying to collect the fruits of what they started, and it's a whole mess. We have more to it when it comes. It's definitely not concluded yet, but we'll see.
We shall see, indeed. In the meantime, the Kennedy Center honors happened.
Yes.
So
it happened.
Yep.
Among the honorees was Kiss, the band, and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Sly. And there was some more people. There was a lady, another person. I can't remember, but it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
People were honored at the Kennedy Center.
Yeah.
Okay. Good talk. There are FIFA. The World Cup is coming in 2026. This is next year. This is going to be a big year. We've got Winter Olympics coming in February in Italy, and then the World Cup here in North America later on. But the ads have nearly sold out on Telemundo.
Yeah.
They've doubled.
22%? No,
they doubled what they made in 2022.
Oh, in 2022.
Yeah.
Double what they made in 2022. Yeah.
Something
they
like
had
that.
a big ceremony to announce the groups. They honored President Trump with the first FIFA first FIFA Peace Prize. And
kind of feels like the IOC giving awards for anti-corruption.
yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
one, guys.
Well, FIFA, I mean, they want to kiss the boss.
It's
butt.
about butt kissing, yes.
Yeah. And because they're all about money, and they went to do a games in Qatar, and there was like rumors of slavery at work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in peace. Slavery, but in peace. Anyways. Yeah.
Very peace. Crazy war.
Peace forever.
Yes.
You had to be there to get that one.
Anyways, there are rumors that I hope are true that Millie Bobby Brown is being considered to play an X-Men.
A couple years ago, I would say, okay, well, she's gonna play Kitty Pryde, but now she's doing, I don't know what she's doing, exercise, dieting, surgery. She's becoming a very beautiful woman.
Well, I think that's what happened. She grew up. She's an adult.
Yeah, but
we've been watching her since she was like a kid, like 12 years old.
True. But I want to say in the last 2 years, she's because she's not 18 now, right? She's probably 20.
She's in her 20s.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And she could pull out Rogue.
Yes.
Because
I've seen that.
And
like her first and biggest role is 11. She's already done this, right? She's like a sad and damaged person with crazy powers.
Yes. So I hope
done. We know she can do it.
Oh yeah, but I hope she plays a more like joyful rogue that bypass. Of course, she has the trauma that she cannot touch anybody.
Yeah.
But if it would be a nice character for her instead of Jean Grey. Jean Grey. 11 is sort of a very Jean Grey character. She has powers. She doesn't have an idea how big the powers are, and then comes the Phoenix and all that. But it's rumors. We'll see what happens. There's Avengers Doomsday, and then a bunch of X-Men there. They might all die, and then Marvel will come up with their own X-Men.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We shall see. Diana Ross is going to headline Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. definitely didn't think she was still alive. So
Oh, really?
good on you, Diana Ross.
Jeez.
I don't know. She just seems like one of those. She just seems like somebody who would have died a long time
That's
ago.
right, because her daughter looks old. Her daughter doesn't look like a teenager. She's an adult,
No.
40s, right?
Yeah.
So maybe 50s.
I don't know how old Tracy Ellis Ross is.
So how does that mean? How old would be Diana Ross? How old is Diana Ross?
Let's find out. Well, because it's not just about age. It's also, like, I don't know. She just seems like...
I mean, it is about age.
But there's a lot of other aspects. Like, being in the music industry at that time was not terribly conducive
Conducive to
living a long time.
Ah, okay. She's
But
90.
She's 81.
Oh, she's only 81. Which in
Yeah.
Hollywood is 71. And
I don't know.
I'm kidding. They don't say that. Or do they? I don't know. But anyways, okay, so for the holidays she's gonna 53?
Yeah, Tracy Ellis Ross
Oh,
is
okay.
53.
That's how I thought. So she yeah. Yeah, anyways. Moving on.
Yep, moving on. Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson will be returning in Sunrise on the Reaping.
Yeah, they will be part of some sort of epilogue for the movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Because the movie takes place before they were born.
Yeah.
So.
Which is a voice because they are different. They are older.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they're gonna be running around. It's.
I have no idea. I have not read
It
these
would
books.
be voice. I mean, we don't know if it's in the book because
True.
from the movie they could change. Anyways, let's talk trailers. We saw trailers of new things coming.
Okay. Yeah. The Boys.
The Boys last season, final season is coming, and
Mm-hmm.
the trailer shows full out war, and
Yep.
the rebels, the boys.
Re-education camps.
Yeah, we'll fight the Seven.
A fish dying that we're very sad
Homelander.
about.
Soldier Boy seems to be back.
Uh-huh.
And then one Jared Padalecki is coming to be someone.
Mm-hmm.
And blood, gore, action. We'll see how this is gonna end.
Yeah.
If it really gonna end.
I hope it ends. This is an exhausting show.
Well, how would be a ending? How you definitely would you kill all the soups?
I mean, maybe not all the soups, but like, I don't know, some kind of decisive. Well, Homelander needs to go. That would be kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but it's like it's a vacuum. If Homelander dies, someone will take over. So you would have to kill all the soups.
But is there anybody as powerful as Homelander?
But that's the thing.
Like
It
the whole
doesn't
thing, like,
have to be. It doesn't have to be as powerful as him.
But, like,
it has to be the
I guess
next
so.
best thing. Someone will take over.
But like most of them can be stopped in some way. But then there's some that are just like too powerful to be stopped. And in this world, we don't have like in like the Boys universe, we don't have the goodness of people like Clark and Bruce and Diana and all them to keep those powers in check. We only have like evil psychos.
Yeah.
Or people on the verge of being an evil psycho.
Yeah. And it's exactly my point. If Homelander dies, someone will try to take over. It's like a dictatorship. The dictator dies, and someone will take over. It's rarely, occasion where it's like, okay, let's open elections and democracy. He's like, no, I like this castle.
Right?
I like this palace. Anyways, fun, entertaining. We'll see when it comes out. It comes out in April.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's in April.
Okay.
Now it is in April.
All right.
If it's not, call your Amazon and say, what the heck? I was told it would be out in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other trailer we saw was the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 5.
Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow. Seriously, like you could take out the Supergirl uniform that only shows up a couple of times, and then have Chris Pratt show up. Same thing. Like nothing would be different.
Yeah.
This was a Guardians of the Galaxy. The set, the music, the everything they do.
Even the what's it called? Overcoat.
All the other characters. Yeah, the trench coat.
The trench coat
like,
the Guardians wear, especially Star-Lord.
A Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
It's like Supergirl. It's a damaged girl. It seems like she's going through a moment that she's now figured out that she would be a Supergirl. It's like, oh, her planet dies. I'm only one of two. I don't care. Just gonna go around playing with my dog and drink, and until she realizes that she represents something, and she will do something about it. It's not a lot of exciting about this.
Like I'm not super upset about the whole idea of like if we really are gonna have like Supergirl go on this journey of like going from the horrific trauma, because like Clark lost his family too, but he was an infant. He didn't know anything of what was going on. But Supergirl, Kara was older. She was like what, 12 or something. Anyway, she's older. So like she really felt and experienced all that loss as a kid. That's horrible.
Yeah, but that's...
So to have her go through this, like, yeah, like the trauma and the healing and the overcoming, that's great. But doing it as Guardians of the Galaxy, like...
Yeah, but
it'd be great if James Gunn could make a different
the
movie.
problem with that is she going through all this process, all this trauma, all this recovery in decades. Because again, she got here as a little girl and she's being raised, and then she will go to that process. In this movie, she said she's 23, right?
Yeah.
So that means she had at least 10 years through this. It took her 10 years. It's...
Do we know when she got to Earth though?
Well, you just said she was
in the CW series. She was 12.
Oh, I see what you mean. And again,
I haven't actually read.
Yeah,
Supergirl
again,
comics,
you know, she gets as a young girl, and she grows up. She's raised in some versions. She's raised by the Kents. She's raised by other family. But either way, it's like to introduce a character like that. It's like, you know, I don't know. Again, it's James Gunn property. Even though he didn't direct it, he didn't write it. He hired someone that never wrote a movie in her life.
She wrote 2 plays.
Oh,
Credit where credit is due.
In college, I wrote plays too. Anyways, she...
But now she's got one of the biggest IPs ever.
Yeah, which in Hollywood usually is code for who she's living with. But anyways...
It's not a great look.
But overall, it doesn't matter the quality of her work, if she's good or bad. This looks like a James Gunn to the point that it's like, yeah, James Gunn put someone... To make a name for herself, but he's actually writing this, and he's helping her, and she's helping him for being there, for being a woman, for diversity. It's just a mess. It's like producer cinema. It doesn't look like she you know, or the director. It's but anyways, it looks, yeah, it's James Gunn, no surprise.
Yeah,
and we have a 3-second. A view of the bad guy who was just arrested in Germany. Yeah, good people. And we see like a half a second glimpse of Lobo, Jason Momoa with the red eyes, which kind of...
The easiest casting decision of all time. Because all you had to do was like put some face paint and then, zhuzh up the eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the same guy. I don't know if you guys like follow him on social media. He walks around in like leather and these like giant skull rings. He has multiples and he rides motorcycles all the time. Like, it's the same guy.
Yeah.
Easiest,
Supergirl coming on summer of 2026. But yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. A little bit more going on in the world. Mr. Beast and Jeff Probst have worked on the Survivor crossover.
Yeah, what happens is
so sadistic.
Mr. Beast show, which I can't remember. Beast Games?
Beast Games, I think.
Games, for Amazon Prime. That's coming in February? January? Sometime next year.
It's coming.
One of the episodes, there's and you've seen on the first season, the competitors will fight to win an island. It's $1.8 million worth. And the winner will win an island. They will keep playing for the $5 million total prize. And one of the competitions, they shot on the set of Survivor. They went to Fiji. She shot that. They used their crew. They used their personnel. And Jeff was there.
Buoys? Did they use their buoys?
Most likely they use their buoys. And I hope they use their buoys. They better use their buoys. And stopped by the sanctuary where good things happened. And Jeff was there. I don't know if you're gonna see Jeff on the show, but it would be nice. But yeah, there's that. And Mr. Beast talked to Jeff, and he learned from him, because Jeff's been doing this for decades.
Right.
And it's a nice touch to put a little bit of Survivor twist on Beast Games, because I assume some of the fans crossover were the same.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it should have for us.
Yeah. But, so we'll see. I think it's the second, maybe the third episode of next season coming soon.
Yep. Disney has set Super Troopers 3 for August of 2026.
Yeah, and I feel like...
They said cinema was dead.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I feel like a good family movie post-summer to watch with Super Troopers. The law enforcement that protects, and the secret of a penis In your life. Oh man, that was
No.
I always get it wrong. Happiness in your life.
Happiness in your
The
in your
butthole.
household.
In a household, yes.
Yes.
The penis in your house, asshole. Anyways, if you see the movie, you
haven't seen the movie.
You get the
That was
joke.
the weirdest 30 seconds.
Yeah. If you see the movie, you get the joke. If you didn't, you should see so you understand me. You don't get completely lost. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Deputy, was it deputy?
Her daughter has a little deputy sheriff's badge, but she read it as debooty.
The booty.
And she's been corrected.
Sheriff.
To be clear, as her parents and primary educators, we have corrected her many, many times.
Deputy
But nothing is
sheriff.
funnier than walking in and be like, I'm the deputy sheriff. Deputy sheriff. Children. Landman has got an early season 3 renewal.
Yeah, for joy and relief for fans because the whole Taylor Sheridan moving
Yeah.
to Peacock.
That's right.
There was uncertainty, but it remains. It was
It
renewed.
is. Yeah, this show is so compelling. So compelling. Okay, In and Out has had to ban
The whole episode that people die with HSI. I think.
Oh yeah, that gas.
Hydrosulfuric, whatever.
Yeah.
Acid, HSA.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, I have a friend that works in the oil industry.
Oh.
In Texas and other places. And he said it's actually they would walk around with the sensor.
Yeah.
And they said they would send people to places that they had no idea that it had. So that thing could totally happen. You walked in
That's
a field
horrifying.
and boom, die.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's been I think this is part of what's so compelling about the show is like seeing, at least for me, like seeing how difficult and dangerous and brutal this industry is, and how like our entire society is like on the backs of these men doing this like crazy work. And then we see also the people making insane amounts of money off of them, and it's just very interesting. And then like Billy Bob Thornton is just okay. Let's just stop and say his name is Billy Bob.
It is Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just take a moment and appreciate that. But then, like
William
he's this great,
Robert
sure,
Thornton the Third.
Yeah, it's just so well written. So well written. It's like he's this like go between the two worlds, and I don't know. It's just real good. It's real good.
Yeah.
It's like Downton Abbey, but American.
Landman's a bit from Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Second season just started. It started really good.
It's so good. Okay, McKenna Grace is maybe being considered for Rapunzel in the live action Tangled.
That's rumors. She has the hair. I mean, I don't know how long her hair is, but
Not that long, but
nothing like CGI can do it.
Right. Can she sing though? Like, are they doing a musical or are they going a different direction?
I mean, all the live actions they tend to keep the music, right? Except Mulan. Mulan didn't keep the music.
Mulan didn't keep the music, and Cinderella didn't keep.
Oh, Cinderella didn't keep any of the songs. I mean, singing
No.
songs. Okay.
I don't think it did.
Okay.
So I don't know if they go in that direction and like actually make a live action film that's
You
not
have to sing.
like a copy of the animated. That
I
could
guess
be
you can
nice.
sing enough, right? They can always fake it. They can always like
But they shouldn't. There are
tweak it,
plenty of actresses.
know.
We saw this in Beauty and the Beast.
like Javert. I'm Javert. Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Talented.
No, or like
actor.
Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh's getting a lot of crap for that.
For what?
In Wicked.
Did she sing?
Exactly.
What song she sing?
She only has like a couple of lines, but it's very clear like, oh, this okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, so she doesn't have like the huge solo numbers that Russell Crowe did in Les Mis, but like her and then poor Emma Watson
In the Beauty and
in Beauty and the
sucks
Beast.
too?
Where, oh, it's so
I
bad.
remember.
It's auto-tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to like digitally correct it.
Oh,
It's
wow.
so bad.
Jeez.
Like there are actresses who can sing. It's not hard, guys. There
It's
are
all
other
they
people.
can always go singing in the rain and hire someone to sing.
Right, or like West Side Story, which again,
Yeah.
there are actresses who can sing. We don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But oh, so annoying.
But Grace is in the top of her game. She very successful movie lately, and
Yeah.
she is on the Freddy's, right?
That's right.
Yeah, in the
FNAF,
in the movie with that lady about the book that lady wrote.
the Colleen Hoover adaptation, Regretting
Who's
You.
also is like on everything now.
Right, like it's not usually the type of thing I read, but there's We had one last year and then 3 more coming this year, like over the next year. I'm gonna have to read some of these.
Yeah, it definitely seems to have like something for the ladies, a heroine, not the drug, the hero, the female hero, the love, the tragedy, and how this is gonna be solved. Yeah, it's hitting the market successfully.
Yep. Okay, couple fun tidbits. First of all, Snoop Dogg is officially an honorary Team USA coach, and we'll be back at the Olympics.
He wasn't that, right?
No, he was just like there.
He was working for NBC, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But now he's like officially
he's
Team USA. Well, it's honorary, so it's more like a cheerleader. But
we will walk.
Huh?
We will walk the parade of nations wherever they come. Because he's a coach.
He's a coach. He should.
Okay.
He's kind of become an icon. This is
the coach don't do it. It's just the athletes, right?
No, coaches are there too.
They're there too? Okay.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah. I've never done it. But anyway, I'm just delighted by this. Snoop Dogg was definitely one of the highlights of the Tokyo Olympics. And yes, more please. In-N-Out had to ban, or they had to remove the order number 67 from their system. Because of these videos of like kids just gathering on the counter, waiting for order 67 and completely losing their minds. It was a disaster, total chaos. So there's no more order 67. Okay. Presumably still in order 66. But Star Wars fans can keep it together.
Yeah, because they're not little kids.
Right. Michael Caine talked about how he met / aggressively pursued his now wife.
He stalked.
He basically stalked her.
I mean, depends on who you ask. Some people say, "Oh, it's so romantic." He was like relentlessly fighting for his love, but then someone said, "Oh my gosh, she's a stalker."
It's one of those things that apparently he had to ask her out 10 times before she finally said yes. They've been married for over 50 years.
True.
So there was clearly something there.
Does that clear him from the stalking he did when she was young?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently he saw her in a commercial and was like, that's it. That's the one I'm going to marry.
He called his agent.
Yeah.
Who's that girl?
She was Brazilian. He was ready to buy a ticket. Mm-hmm. He was on his way to buy a ticket and then realized that she was there in London or wherever and tracked her down.
What's her name? No, I'll check it later. I'm just curious.
Yeah. But 52 years later.
Yeah.
So I guess he really was onto
52.
something.
52. So he was 50 and she was 15.
No.
I don't know.
No, I think the age difference isn't creepy. And obviously they've got something going right.
Oh yeah. Even if she was 15, after 50 years, he's forgiven. Oh, is he? I don't know.
No, guys, don't do that. All right, tell us about GameStop and their Trade Anything Day.
Oh, they had a Trade Anything Day this past week, and people brought all sorts of crazy things, including a Netflix disc. And if you think, a movie, it's like, no, a Netflix app that would come on a disc so you could install on your device. This is specifically a Nintendo Wii. So you want to, it's like, yeah, that's how things were. Someone bought a leopard?
A bobcat.
A bobcat. And
presumably taxidermied.
It was a taxidermy?
I mean, they're predators.
So what?
They're little. But I mean, a full-on wildcat?
I don't know. I saw the picture. It looked real.
Okay.
Anyways,
That's crazy.
And they still, and of course, GameStop still rip you off. They paid 10% of whatever it was worth. But anyways.
Which, in the case of the Wii Netflix disc,
I mean,
what is that worth?
I don't know. They still found a way to rip you off.
Okay. Well, fun idea. Also, I kind of feel bad for employees on that day. That would be such a bad day.
Oh, probably the funnest day of the year for them.
I don't know. That's it. That's all we got.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave you with this then. We come back next week and more pop culture news, entertainment, and fun things and jokes. I might bring a joke next week because I don't have any. Do you have any jokes this week?
I got nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
The booty share.
The booty share. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. You have to cut it out. Anyways, may the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.